Hello guys, Solitaire Gaming here, back from our part of Killer Queen. Let's get started.
ありがとう、宗一くん。でも私、正しく命を使おうと思うの。
Just like what Suichi was doing now. Nagisa didn't say anything to Sakumi and Karen, but there was no need for them to know. What's more, she trusted that Suichi of all people would understand without her needing to say anything.
ねえ、宗一くん。今にして思えば、私はここで待っていたのかもしれない。
Waiting?
そう、正しく終われる、その時を。
She's just like me. That's the answer Suichi arrived at. She lost something important, and so she was trying to send back that what she found to make up for that. That's why I knew it as well. The feeling of finding hope. I trust you. Suichi no longer hesitated.
ありがとう、宗一くん。
Nagisa's large tears fell to the ground.
私も信じるよ。三剣と同じに。私は最初からそのつもりでしたから。
Karen believed for her sister's sake, in order to believe that the world she was living in now was wholesome. Sakumi's answer had been set in stone the moment when death had taken Fumuka away from them.
ありがとう、みんな。
Nagisa was surprised at how easily those three had accepted her. But on the other hand, she also expected this. She knew they weren't the kind of people to hold grudges. And she was happy. Happy that those people had forgiven and trusted her. And above all else, she could trust them. Alright, now that we settled that, let's decide on our next move. So she said that in a cheerful voice.
そうしましょう。
Sakumi nodded and Karen gave a thumbs up.
先に一つだけ謝っておくことがあるわ。
What is it? What's that?
私についているカメラとマイクだけは止められないの。
Nagisa lowered her head.
ごめんなさい。ショーを邪魔することだけがペナルティの対象なの。私は裏切ることすら許されているけど、ショーの邪魔だけはしてはいけないの。だから。
We'll just pretend that the camera and mic don't exist. Suichi said that and smiled.
うん、そうだね。はい。
Karen and Sakumi agreed with Suichi's suggestion, because there was nothing they could do about it, no matter how much they worried anyway. Suichi quickly switched his train of thoughts. They needed to decide their next moves by using the new information they obtained as a basis.
まず、コントロールルームの人間は排除するのがいいと思う。コントロールルーム？そう。この建物を管理する隠しブロック。ここみたいに隠してあるの。どうしてそこに行かないとまずいの？このままだとここから出られないから、またさっきみたいに分断されたり邪魔されたりする前にそこにいる人を排除しなくては。そっか。
Karen nodded in understanding. They still have over 12 hours left. Had it not been for Nagisa's intervention, Sakumi and Karen may have been killed by Tezuka and or Reika if they had dropped their guards for even for a second. When they thought about that, the group realized how important it was to avoid getting split up again. But who's there?
十中八九合田さんね。彼女がもう一人のゲームマスター。今回のゲームのメインマスターだから。嘘。
Is that true? Suichi and Sakumi's eyes widened. Since Karen had never met Goda before, she barely reacted. Nagasawa had been right.
ええ、一緒のゲームはこれが初めてなんだけど、今も彼女が探知にかからない以上、間違いないと思うわ。じゃあ、私たちにはもう交渉の余地はない
Nope, because that would make the game not fun anymore.
そうなるわね。カリンちゃんの首輪を外すためには、誰かから PDA を奪い取る必要があるわ。
Then let's head to the control room. We need to go there either way, so we can't consider any other options.
ええ。
Do you know where the room is?
わかるわ。不測の事態で合田さんが倒れた時には、私が行くはずだった場所だから。
Gisa is also Goda's backup submaster at the same time as she was part of the filming staff. That was why the two of them had been stationed far from each other at the start of the game, because it would have been a big problem if she and Goda were killed at the same time.
コントロールルームに行った後は宗一君の首を外す方法を探しましょう。コントロールルームならただ読み込みやる気もあるよりよっぽどいい結果が得られるわ。
Suichi had something on his mind, but he didn't say it. He didn't think the people who planned this whole thing would so meticulously would have left a clue as to how to remove the callers in the control room. But he said nothing as so as not to trouble the others, so as not to dash their hopes.
これ今までに比べるとかなり気が楽だね。
Well, who is that? Karen smiled as she was shaken by her rifle's recoil. Yeah, it really does feel good to be able to get through this without shooting people. Shooting a gun was so scary, but the simple fact that they weren't shooting at humans made all the difference. Since they were only up against machines, they could just think of the brutal weapons in their hands as mere tools.
あまり気を抜かないでね。警備装置のマシンガンの有効射程は15メートル。潰し損ねるとアウトよ。ごめん。
Suichi's group was heading through a secret hallway that led to the control room. But all that greeted them on that path was defense mechanisms, apparently activated by Goda. Suichi's group moved forward as they demolished them one by one. They are currently hiding at a T-juncture while shooting down the hallway and destroying traps. Oh no! Damn it, more! There were two familiar-looking automations moving down the hallway. They were identical to the one Tezuka had used against them. Are there a lot of these robots?
ねえ、去年ぐらいから導入されたんだけど、1回に10台ぐらいは使われてたように思うわ。
Nagisa threw a grenade before she even finished talking. It landed directly in front of the robots.
みんな隠れて。
The blast, smoke, and the sound of scattered pieces of metal fleeing all over the place occurred in harmony. Karen, are you okay?
平気。でも渚さん、いきなりやらないで教えて。ごめんなさい。でもあれはロケット砲がついてるから、見つけたらすぐにやらないと。
The T-junction provided the group with a defense against bullets. But if a rocket was fired at the corner, they had nowhere to run. You have rocket launchers? Are you serious?
ねえ、標準で小口径のマシンガンと小型のロケット砲、レーダーとカメラを備えた半自動兵器よ。弱点は少しレスポンスが悪くてとろいこと。でもだからこそロケット砲を使われる前に何とかしないといけないの。向こうも
If Tezuka had used that, then we'd be just remembering that instant caused Suichi to break out into a cold sweat.
手塚君は首輪が必要だったからでしょうね。ロケットなんかで倒したら首輪が壊れて元も子もないし、マシンガンで形成して格闘で不意打ち。手塚君では扱うしかなかったと思うわ。
Nagisa's explanation made sense. In short, it was because he had a release condition that didn't allow him to make full use of the automation abilities. He would have been screwed if Nagasawa had a robot on him. Like Nagasawa's release conditions was just to kill 3 people, so he wouldn't have to worry about the same kind of restraint Tezuka did. Karen peeked just her face out from behind the corner to check. She saw the robot's debris scattered all around the ground. The surveillance cameras and defense mechanism were also all turned burnt black.
もう少し様子を見て先に進みましょう。
Everyone nodded.
ねえ、思うんだけど。
Karen took a sip of water, then spoke.
なんでここ侵入禁止エリアになってないのかな。こんな罠とか機械とか設置するぐらいなら、その方が簡単な気がしない？
Now that you mention it, you're right. If they wanted to keep intruders out, then that way was clearly more effective. Then there'd be no need for these robots and defense mechanism.
そうだからよ。
Nagisa said that with an annoyed voice.
こうやって侵入されるのも想定のうちなの。ゲームのからくりに気づいた参加者たちがコントロールルームのゲームマスターと対決する。 面白そうだと思わない？ひどいですね。
Yup, they're sick people. Everyone agreed with Sakami. Personal feelings aside, they actually did think that sounded interesting. Certainly would be interesting to see a turn of events like that in a movie or something. Problem was that they were the ones being forced to do all the hard work, and therefore couldn't enjoy it. This is probably what it would feel like if characters in a movie noticed the audience in front of the screen.
そうかもしれませんね。
Like me.
一人地図から消えてる。
Karen shouted this frankly. What?
ほら見てよ三剣。
Karen quickly showed her PDA to Suichi.
地図上にはまだ手塚とレイカがいるはずだろ。でもいないんだ。一人だけいない。
Just as Karen said, there's now only one blip on the 6th floor.
また消えるソフトウェアでしょうか。どうだろう。
Nagisa-san, what do you think?
二つ考えられると思うわ。
What are they? Suichi was surprised. He also thought the only possibility was that Tezuka had gotten his hands on that software that rendered you invisible to detection tools.
一つはみんなも知ってるソフトウェア。もう一つはロボットの代わりをさせられているか。ね。
What do you mean?
ねえ宗一くん。あなたが仮にゲームマスターだとして、私たちを倒すのに最もいい方法って何だと思う？
Well, that'll be to make sure the players kill each other without having to rely on robots, of course. Wait, you're not saying?
うん。私はそれだと思うの。
Nagisa nodded.
三剣、どういうこと？
Goal is planning to make them kill us.
潰し合い？
Right. Try and make Tezuka or Reika attack us from behind while we're busy fighting the robots.
でも待ってください。そんなことどうやって？この通路に招き入れる。建物の仕掛けを使えば簡単だわ。あ、
Karen regripped her gun and turned around.
私にも分かったよ。だから探知できなくなった。そういうことだろ。
Right. The secret passageway wasn't recorded on the map. That's why ordinary PDA detection software couldn't locate anything in it. If Tezuka or Reika ever noticed this odd hallway not on the map, they go in for sure, especially considering they had no clue where we are on the map. It's been a long time since Suichi's group had fallen off Tezuka's and Reika's detectors, if they had those pieces of software, that is. If they were led to a clearly suspicious passage at this time, even an idiot would notice it.
少し戻りましょう。誰かが来ると分かっていて、このまま防衛装置を潰す言われはないわ。
And if they're using the invisibility software,
地図に姿が見えた時点で再開しましょう。あれはバッテリーの消耗が極端に激しいから、すぐに。
okay, got it. The group exchanged nods and started heading back. They chose the way at the T-junction hallway. There was a room there, but it was a small storehouse. There was no fear of someone coming in from there. But since Tezuka had come through the air duct before, they decided to watch the storehouse behind them very carefully, just in case.
さすがに2連続で同じ手で来るとは思えないんだけど。
Tezuka wasn't that stupid. He probably doesn't know our location either, right? The main reason why Tezuka had used the air ducts last time was because he had a map of the air ducts and had known where Suichi's group was. It was hard to think he could do that in a completely unfamiliar place.
でも万が一でやられてちゃ世話ないもんね。人手も足りてることですし、いいんじゃないですか？
Seems Sakami and Karen, the two in charge of the guarding the rear, were on the same mind.
ちょっと静かにしてくれるかな。
Nagisa said that, then sat down and pressed her ear against the floor. Click, 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 click. She heard the loud sound of something repeatedly clanging with the floor. Is something wrong? Suichi asked Nagisa as the latter stood up.
うん。ちょっと物音が聞こえた気がしたから、足音を聞いてみたの。
Nagisa then held her gun at the ready.
来るわよ。やっぱ。
Nagisa carefully peeked her head out of the corner to look at the hallway. She still couldn't tell who was approaching. Sakami-san, Karen-san, keep guarding the rear. It's still possible someone else will come that way. He couldn't deny the possibility that Reika had also acquired a map of the ducts and would come through them.
わかりました。
Suichi nodded at Sakami, then readied his well-worn weapon and waited for next to Nagisa.
来た。
Nagisa punched her muzzle out from behind the corner. Who is it? Suichi quietly whispered this to Nagisa.
手塚くんだわ。どうする？
Kill
今なら
him.
狙撃できるけど。
That would be the safest thing to do, but
わかったわ。宗一くん、思う通りになさいな。
alright. There's still a chance to negotiate with Tezuka. Truth be told, Suichi was tempted to accept Nagisa's offer. Tezuka had been nothing but a world of trouble for the group. Killing him would finally bring an end to all the chaos he wrote. We didn't want to force anyone to become a murderer. Nagisa had already steeled her resolve, but that was all the more reason to not let her. There was also the matter of Karen's collar. That's why it'd be a much better move to try to negotiate with him rather than causing a gunfight. Tezuka, stop right there! Suichi shouted this out as he continued to hide behind the corner. Click, click. Tezuka's loud footsteps echoed throughout the desolate hallway. He stopped about 30 minutes away from the group. 30 meters. Tezuka laughed jeeringly. Tezuka, we want to make a deal with you. That's right. Lend us one of your PDAs. If you do that, then one of us can remove the collars. We will then give you that collar along with the PDA you borrowed. Doesn't sound like a bad deal, does it? It really wasn't a bad deal. Tezuka had two PDAs, his own and the one he had taken from Fumika. If he gave them Fumika's, then it would be no issue. But Tezuka hesitated. Tezuka had installed most of the software into Fumika's PDA so that it wouldn't drain his own PDA battery power. That caution had backfired this time. If he handed them over Fumika's PDA and they stole it from him, he'd be forced to fight the rest of the game with his eyes and ears essentially cut off. That was a guaranteed death sentence at this point. Should he trust Suichi's group, or avoid risk until the bitter end? Tezuka made his decision. Tezuka then put his hand into his pocket. He's gonna betray them? A happy smile crossed Karen's face. He's gonna betray you! Yeah, wait there, I'll go get it now. Tezuka took something out of his pocket and slid over towards the group around the same time Suichi hit this. Nagisa's eyes widened once she saw what it was. A grenade. A weapon that they were sure he would never use. They'd been convinced that neither Tezuka nor Reika would do anything that could potentially destroy a collar or a PDA. Despite that, Tezuka threw the grenade with fatal timing. Damn it, right back at you. Suichi quickly rushed out of the corner. They exploded right there. They had nowhere to run. They had all been blown away. Take this. Suichi held his rifle like a bat and swung it wildly in an attempt to hit back the grenade. But Suichi then noticed something unexpected. The grenade rolled right in front of Suichi. What's surprising was that the pin and safety lever haven't been removed. Tezuka's sneer echoed down the hallway. Suichi then saw Tezuka. The latter was closing the distance between them and holding a rifle and ready. That's right. Tezuka never planned to use grenade to begin with. He also planned to sell everything once and for all. That's why he pretended to accept the trade. He then went back on his word and proceeded to attack with a grenade. Suichi was caught off guard by his sudden betrayal and came out in an attempt to hit back the grenade. But it had all gone as Tezuka expected. This was a true stage trap. If he attacked with a grenade, then the collars might break. What's more, he only needed one collar, so he wouldn't by luring one of them out and shooting them to death. If he then let Suichi's comrades retreat, the victim's collar would stay right there along with the corpse in one piece. If he could get that collar, then he had no use for the remaining cowards. He wouldn't care if they escaped. He's got me. Suichi thought that. I won. Tezuka thought that. Bang. Then the sound of a gunshot echoed. Clang. Tezuka dropped his gun. Tezuka's right arm had been shot and was heavily bleeding. No fucking way. Tezuka's face warped with shock. Clank. Nagisa held her gun up again once she ejected the shell. The fluidity of her movements revealed just how skilled she was with that weapon. It was likely that Suichi would have been one shot if Nagisa wasn't there, or if she hadn't gotten serious, for it was highly unlikely anyone else could have aimed so accurately from that distance. Just kill him. Tezuka retreated backwards while holding his arm. Tezuka, hand over that PDA. He then turned around and started running away as fast as he could. No, please don't. Nagisa aimed at Tezuka's back, but Suichi stopped her. You're too soft, Suichi. I know he tricked us just now, but he might agree to negotiate after he cools off, right? Besides, I don't want you to shoot someone. Suichi gave Nagisa a gentle smile. Click. Nagisa lowered her gun and gave a bitter smile. Half of it was out of happiness, and the other half was out of exasperation. Those complex emotions were displayed on her face. Tezuka put up with the pain in his arm as he wrapped a cloth around it in order to stop the bleeding. But the shock that Tezuka had received from Nagisa being the one who shot him was far greater than the pain. Just remembering it pissed him off. Tezuka leaned limply against the wall. He planned on staying still until the pain had died down. After all, those pussies aren't going to come after me. Click. Goodbye, Tezuka. Tezuka was shot through the temples and died before he could understand what had happened. Reika took the PDAs out of Tezuka's pocket and put them into her bag. Now she had 3 PDAs. She just needed 2 more to remove her collar. Reika thought about it. It didn't look like they were hiding, but were rather headed for a certain place. Also, she's concerned about the existence of whoever had led her and Tezuka to his passage. Reika then looked in the direction of Suichi's group. And this is where I'll be stopping off for today. Thanks for watching this part of Killer Queen. Have a great day and night wherever you are, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and please comment if you found anything interesting in the video.